Hey guys, this is Noobsock. I'm going to show you guys how to play Mystic Ermac. So, one of the main bits here is that he can't do as much damage as the Master of Souls Ermac, but he can build a whole lot of meter upon spamming that attack. So, really you're going to try and end the round with throwing them in telehold and knowing that last little bit will kill them. Like that last drop is going to be what's going to finish them off, and you can get a whole lot of meter out of that. You can also try and play the corner game a little bit with this. You put him wherever you want him. His damage output's really still not that bad. I get like, off of almost any touch, I can get at least 30%. I try and keep it above 33%, so that way only 3 combos will be a kill. And I don't know, if not, then like some of the combos go over, so I can get to like 37 or whatever pretty easily. Alright, so I'm going to show you my bread and butter. That was like the beginning of it. I usually combo the low kick into the beginning of this as if it was like just a combo. It's really not, but it's a great frame trap, and it's probably not going to be hitting people that get that attack otherwise unless it's punished. It's safe on block. That's string, so that's useful, but... Alright, so we're going to start off with the forward 2, 1, down 2. Then you're going to do a jumping attack when they're like starting to fall down, and you're going to cancel that jumping attack into a teleport. And then you're going to do triangle, 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 because it's easy to catch them out of the teleport with that. And then telehang. We're going to slam them back down, throw back 1, 2 in there, and then cancel the black 1, 2 into, well, whatever. If you want to do more damage, you can do the harder. If you want to do more damage, you can cancel to this, add another uppercut. It's always fun. But if you just want the reset, you can do back 1, down 2, which will give you the hard knockdown. Use the whole thing in motion. Ooh. So that's the whole thing. It's pretty consistent. It can be done anywhere on the screen. You can also get like a decent amount off of the overhead into immediate telehang. So it's not bad. Good old 30%. You could have done the hard knockdown there. Overall, my main damage usually comes from just throwing this out there, or throwing this out there and just knowing it's going to hit. Because, like, I don't know, those 50-50s into 30% are not bad. One of the things to note about this is you will do more damage if you immediately do meter burn it there. Like, right after the low, right after the overhead. But, you really can't react to that. I mean, I can't at least, like, whether or not they block that first hit in the string, the overhead or the low right there. And if they do block it and then they block it telehang, you've just wasted a meter. And it's like, that's not what you want to be doing on block, just to get punished afterwards, because this has a hell of a recovery time. So, you're also going to be using this a lot, which is just no metered, and then you meter around here, and you get decent damage out there. You lost a bit, but like, it'll still work. So you can still throw out the strategy, but like, if you really need that damage and you're just confident in that hit, you throw out the meter burn immediately after, into jump kicks, and then whatever. The jump and kick combo is probably the hardest one, at least for me, this one right here. There we go. There she is. You can actually add in, like, at a certain point, I did the telehang, and I did this into the forward 2, down 2, because you can, like, shorten the string right there, and then just immediately lift them to whatever you want. But you actually could do the full thing, add the square in there and then lift, but it's like much more difficult, and I prefer the consistency. Jumping back to his jump-in kick, there is a bit of a metagame going on here with the buffering. You can, I have another video explaining this in a bit more detail, but you can press down when you press the aerial button, and then press just back in the next move, and it'll keep the input for the down on the first thing and use it for the down back input. So like right there, if you're watching the input side, it's down circle and then back circle, but it's giving me the down back circle, even though it's separated by that input. And this is really useful because overall it just turns into every time you do a forward aerial, not the neutral aerials because you can't really cancel out of that, but every time you do a forward aerial, you just press down with it, and then all you have to do is just press back and the button you want to do. So let's say like, oh, they block it, I'm going to do that because it's safer. And so like, I don't know, it makes it a bit easier to combo too, because you can easily just press down and circle into back and circle for the teleport kick. And that gives me a lot more time where I need it in my combos. So that's a little bit. His frame traps aren't real. That's the best way to put it. They're there, but like this move is neutral, so that's if you just want to do some free chip and you want to be safe. Like this is a great move to throw out there because if you hit them, you can convert into a whole lot of damage. So it's just like, hey, I'll just throw this out there because it's safe and block or try and if I know I'm faster than you. The snap kick, it gives you +1 frame, but once again, that doesn't change really too much. Which is just regular 3 or 4, I forget what it is. Regular X button or A button on Xbox. You can drop this 1-1 string, and then the second hit actually gives you 2 frames. So like that right there would be a 2-frame frame trap. That is pretty useful. Yeah, overall it seems like his most powerful attacks are his Crown Breaker and his, obviously, the uppercut. The forward circle overhead is so useful though. And here's an example of like if you were going for the immediate like into higher damage if they block that. There goes my meter. Oh, you're gonna punish me. So you gotta be careful of that. It's very hit or miss. Jumping back to his mix-up game, this setup right here, this little jump in into overhead ball, it's fantastic because that's an overhead and then you can drop that at any point really and then just like, so boom, boom, low. They didn't see that coming because you've been spamming the double overheads. You can go into low into overhead, you can go into low, low, you can go triple overhead even. And like, there's really not too much your opponent can do about that except block and eat it. And like, oh, that's some petty mix-up game right there. Like, that's usually whenever it's like they're below 0.25% health, and I'm like, damn, like, I just want to kill you. I don't want to do an optimal combo to try and end this. I just kind of want to touch. And that works out. He also has the back 1 into down 2 overhead. It's fun if people really aren't expecting it. But jumping back, I'm just going to use some combos. Feel free to like leave suggestions and stuff, or steal the combos. I really don't care. It's public information. So yeah, hopefully I can help some of you guys out. I'm just going to combo it up now. Oop. His best wake-up move, I forgot to mention this earlier, but his best wake-up move is, unfortunately, it's just this. It's decently fast, and you can get armor if you meter burn it. What's unfortunate about it is that it does not hit crouching opponents. So if they're spamming lows and stuff, and you go to armor through, like, you need to know that they're not spamming a low, basically, if you're trying to armor through, because there's been so many times when I've just, like, thrown that ball over someone's head and just get kicked again, wasted the meter. So that's something to get used to. You could also wake up with this. It's not too bad. After a certain point, it has a bit of armor, not too much. It gets you out of there if you think that they're doing a crappy wake-up move, like they're not going to hit you immediately. But for the most part, that's not going to go to. And then once again, like, overall, you're probably trying to be, like, throwing in the air balls every chance you get, because that's just free meter. It takes, like, I don't know, like 9 or 10 to actually get a full meter, but they add up with time. Because, like, you don't really need the full meter out of it, you just need the fact that you're gaining some meter. Nice mix-up. Unfortunately, cross-ups aren't real in Mortal Kombat, but one of my favorite mix-ups is usually this is my go-to, because that's full damage. But once they get used to it, I like to throw in this, low them, and jump to the other side of them and kick them and teleport. Throws people off a little. It's it'd be better if it's a Street Fighter game, obviously, but... Whoop. Boom. And then overall, X-Ray's Ermac, it's like standard, Ermac's X-Ray standard. It's, you only really use it if you're going to kill them with it. That's all it comes down to. It's like, I guess it's nice if you're gonna armor through and, like, it would give you some pressure, but, like, it's better just to keep the meter for stuff. I don't know, a lot of stuff you could use it for than standard armor through, or teleport out of the way and do decent damage. Yeah, overall, that's how you're going to be playing Ermac. It's going to be a lot of, with Mystic Ermac at least, that into that, or this into that, off the bat. Right. Your opponent's not really expecting it. And once again, guys, this is Noob. Thank you so much for watching if you did. Follow me on Twitch, it would be optimal. Subscribe on Facebook would be nice too. And then honestly, if you want to drop a follow on Twitch to the guy, his name's EG Wonder Chef. The guy's the man. So yeah, he's a bit higher up on the meta than I am. He's more of a threat, I guess. His quanchi's disgusting in a good way. But yeah, this is Noob. I hope I could help you guys out. Peace out.